So this year, I did a little experiment. I decided to make a list of every single game I jumped into this year. Every random craving, every, oh, this looks cool, every late night adventure that absolutely ruined my sleep schedule. I just put them all down in one place. And then right next to it, I made a second list. The games I actually finished. And it's noticeably shorter. But here's the funny part. I'm okay with that. Because it says something to me about how we actually consume games, not the version we pretend we do that, yeah bro, I'm totally crushing my backlog, but the real one where we bounce between like 15 games because our brains are little raccoons just chasing the shiny things, and honestly, sometimes you just gotta let that little guy forage. Hey guys, I'm Starter27, and if you're new here, welcome in. I'm really glad you're here. So kick your feet up, grab a drink, and relax. Around here we talk about cozy gaming, chill gaming, reflective gaming, and just enjoying this hobby without stress. And today I really want to talk about something simple. You don't have to finish every game, not even close. But here's the deal. There's this weird unspoken pressure we tend to put on ourselves where every time you start something, you feel like you have to beat it. Like I've entered a lifelong commitment after just scrolling through the terms and conditions, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say that anywhere. I swear I read the whole thing. But in reality, nobody really cares. Nobody's judging you. Nobody's keeping score. The pressure doesn't exist in real life. It just comes from you. It exists in our heads. It exists because games have progress bars and completion percentages and little shiny trophies that trick our brains into thinking we've got to grab that next check mark off our backlog and then I'll finally be happy. But think about it. Even in the games you did finish, how many of them actually changed your life because you saw the credits? Probably not many. The stuff that sticks with us, the memories, the feelings, the moments, those all happen way before the ending. For me, the games that meant the most this year weren't always just the ones I completed. They were just the ones I enjoyed for a week, a night. They were the games I jumped into when I needed comfort or escape or just something completely different. Do you ever notice that? That some games hit perfectly for like 10 hours, you're immersed, you're locked in, you're feeling it, and then one day, life changes, work was a little too long, your mood changes, or your brain just quietly taps you on the shoulder and goes, hey, we're actually into farming sims now. And suddenly, you're done with that other game. Not because the game got bad or anything, but because you got what you needed from it during the time you needed it. And I think that's something I don't acknowledge enough. Sometimes a game gives me everything it had to offer me in the first chunk of hours. And when I'm done, that's not really wasted time to me. That's kind of the point. I play until I'm done, not until the game is. But the guilt, oh man, the guilt is real. The backlog guilt, the I bought it so I have to beat it guilt, the am I even a real gamer if I don't finish anything guilt. But let me try to free you from that real quick. Nobody's checking your gamer score, nobody's coming for your achievements. There's no cosmic being reviewing your Steam library and just shaking its head at you. I don't think we say this enough, but you're allowed to enjoy games on your own terms. I mean, look at Skyrim for me. I've been playing that game for over a decade. I've made characters, lost characters, modded it, unmodded it, wandered for hours, restarted for absolutely no reason, and I still haven't finished every quest. I still see new things. And yet, Skyrim is one of the most important games in my life. And that alone kind of proves the point. Games don't have to be completed to matter to you. They just have to hit you at the right moment. And honestly, some games are better when you don't finish them. Not because the endings are bad or anything, but because the magic is somewhere in the middle. The wandering, the slow progression, the discovery, the I'm just gonna relax tonight feeling. That's what I remember, at least. Think about a cozy game you love. You don't always finish those. They just live with you for a bit. And for me, this year was full of those moments. I bounced through some heavy RPGs, dabbled in some indies, open world shooters, little cozy sims, and each one gave me something. A memory, a moment of peace, a laugh, a late night existential crisis, just the usual. And yeah, I didn't finish most of them, and that's fine. That's normal. If anything, forcing yourself to finish everything is how you burn out. It's how gaming starts to feel like a job. Like you'll sit down after work and be like, all right, time to clock into my second shift and check off a few more games. But no, man, this is gaming. This is supposed to be fun. It shouldn't be a to-do list. It should be a buffet. A big, beautiful buffet where you can grab a plate and try a little bit of this and a little bit of that and come back for seconds whenever you feel like it. No one's standing there judging your choices. So if you're listening to this and thinking, yeah, but I still feel guilty dropping games, I want to give you permission right now. If a game isn't hitting, put it down. If a game was hitting and now it's not, put that down too. If you got distracted by another game, that's fine. If you come back in 5 months, awesome. If you never come back, that's awesome too. The value of a game is in the time you enjoyed, not the time you forced yourself through. And let me say that again because it took me years to actually believe it. But the value of a game is in the time you enjoyed, not the time you forced yourself to finish. If you spend a few hours and it gave you joy, comfort, escape, inspiration, whatever, that's already enough. That's a win, and that's the whole point to me. Your gaming journey is yours, not the internet's, not the achievement lists, not your backlog. It's yours. So yeah, thank you, big messy list of games I played this year, the tiny list of games I finished, and honestly, I just had a great year of gaming. I wandered, I explored, I dipped into worlds, dipped out of worlds, followed my mood and found magic in really unexpected places. And I think that's a pretty great way to experience this hobby, at least for me. So if you're feeling that pressure, that guilt, try to let it go. Play what feels good, let go of what doesn't. Just move freely between worlds. Let your curiosity lead you instead of your checklist. And I hope that, like it has for me, gaming starts to feel a lot better. Thank you guys so much for watching another video. If you made it all the way to the end, first off, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope this video helped take a little pressure off your backlog, or at least made you feel a little bit better about quietly dropping certain games. And let me know in the comments what's a game that you didn't finish but still really loved anyway. And if you enjoyed hanging out, feel free to drop a like. It really helps the channel. And if you want more of this kind of content, consider subscribing. Also, if you ever want to catch me live, I'm streaming Monday through Thursday, 9:30 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. EST. We're about to wrap up our Mass Effect 1 playthrough, and I've been hopping back and forth into Skyrim too. And I've got a fun video coming out on Monday. It'll be another My November in Games, our kind of monthly recap of the games I played and what stood out to me. Also, if you guys would like a video where I go a little more in depth to my games list of over the year of what I've played and some of the stuff I haven't talked about or haven't got to, let me know in the comments. I'd definitely like to make that if you guys are interested. But all that to say, thanks again for being here. Take care of yourselves, play what feels right, and as always, happy adventuring. I'll see you guys in the next one.